This is a nice little video to respond to. Seth the programmer responds to Jiren is boring. I remember the Jiren is boring thing. I'm going to speak on it when he talks about it. But let's go. Oh, thank you for this little YouTuber that got me something more to talk about. Seth, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
New Dorito chapter. Yes, sir. I actually might read it this time. We'll see. I don't know. I made that Boruto video, and okay, I'll just sum it up. I think Boruto does have issues, but I think a lot of it is over exaggerated.
Greatly.
I do think it's okay. It's good.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes, I actually think that a lot of the writing is good,
Mm-hmm.
but it does have some problems that can kind of turn off original Naruto fans, which is weird because it's Naruto Part 3. So I understand that people don't like it, but so even though I can understand the good writing aspects of it, I can also understand why people don't like it. So I don't know if I can stream reading it. Maybe it's gonna take some time. Maybe we'll have to wait till Boruto Shippuden comes out and Boruto's a lot cooler before we can do it. But yeah, we're kind of in I don't know, we're kind of in the Boruto baby phase where people are skeptical. I remember when, for instance, when Broly was first getting introduced for Dragon Ball Super, and everyone was so fucking mad.
I was not mad. I didn't know people were mad.
So mad about Broly. I remember I had to make a video about how Dragon Ball kind of lives off its simplicities, creating complexities or whatever, yada yada yada, and I kind of had to dumb it down so that they would like it. I remember that. They were so fucking mad, bro. But now they love it. They love Broly.
I've been loved Broly.
Same. I feel like the same's kind of similar with Jiren, right? I feel
not at all.
Everyone kind of hated. There's actually, you know what? No, Jiren was actually really liked by most people. I think it was actually more of a niche community that hated Jiren. But whatever.
My problem with Jiren was I felt like he had no limit. I felt like he wasn't in the what's the name position to. How do I feel? I felt like the fight had the entire Jiren fight, every Jiren fight that we saw, especially the ones where you felt like, okay, this is it, he's done, it's over. No, it wasn't. I think it was way too many of those. Even though I think it was three. It was only three of them, I think it was. It felt like it was too much because imagine watching it episode by episode, and then you're like, okay, he's down. Frieza's gonna just if Frieza's just gonna murder him now. They're both gonna get eliminated, and then the tournament they still win though, even though Frieza murdered him. That's what I was thinking, but then it got weird to me after a while because it was okay. Goku has a new transformation that I knew nothing about because I didn't read the manga. I didn't get spoiled about it either. It just popped up out of nowhere to me. A lot what's the name? Naruto's what's the name form. I didn't know he was actually gonna achieve a new form. I seen these pictures, but once again I thought they were just fan made. So you kinda just walk past and don't really pay it too much mind. But this time it was he achieves a new transformation. He's able to fight Jiren on an even base level, but even then, it's not even over. He loses the transformation. He goes deal with Kefla, and then he goes back to Jiren, and then he's barely able to keep up with Jiren. Then he's out. No, then he's playing even with Jiren. Then he beats Jiren pretty much, and Jiren's pretty much done for. Jiren gets a second win. It's okay, this is the second win of the fight. Understandable. That's fine. Then he's about to lose. Frieza's about to put an end to this, but then he gets a pep talk from Topo, and then the fight continues on. And then you think the fight's finally over now. Everybody's tired. Jiren's mocking everybody and everything like that. And my problem was because he felt like he had too much energy to be just a normal character. His backstory wasn't bad to me. It wasn't that his backstory came late. My problem was a simple problem. It felt like they made him too much of a monster for no reason. His power wasn't don't get me wrong. Broly had unlimited power. Broly was in the same position. It felt like he had no end to it. But the thing, it was an hour movie of us, what, like almost a 2 hour movie of us understanding what's going on, who is Broly, why is Broly pissed. So that's three movies expanding upon one concept, right? And then so after three movies, we found out that that Broly has been destroyed. It's retconned. It's trashed now. We're looking at a different Broly. Okay, fine. Fine, that's fine. We have a new Broly that has pretty much the same thing. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Even if he did had unlimited power, he did get outmatched when they fused together. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. His power, his what's the name? Him being a legendary Super Saiyan. In this context, it's more of like updating the character of anything else. Same, I expect the same from Oob, but my problem with Jiren was that it felt like his power was just none was just not ending. I didn't when I saw the ending, I was like, is it finally over, or is he gonna yeet them both out, and then it's gonna be him versus Android 17. Android 17 is gonna muster up the energy to beat him. I didn't get it. I was like, what's about to happen? I didn't want because the tournament of power was long by itself, and that's fine. But I didn't like Jiren's part in the tournament of power because it felt too much for too little, basically. Some people say the stakes were high. What do you mean too little? When I say too little, I mean like this. Jiren's entire character wasn't bad to me. A quiet character that has hidden amounts of power, that's not bad. That's not bad. What is bad is that said character basically thrashing through characters that we're able to see. He thrashed through hit like he was nothing. He stopped the berserk of a character that was basically a female Broly, let's be real. And you're telling me that after all that he dealt with Frieza, did he fight Gohan? No, he didn't fight Gohan. I don't think he fought Gohan. He didn't fight Gohan. He dealt with a bunch of different characters, and he just mopped the floor with a lot of these characters. And you're expecting me to believe that it's gonna end sooner or later. I think that was my problem. Is that his fight was way too long, and with way too much. Oh, it's ending now. This is the end. Oh, nope, no, that's not the end. Okay, we're gonna just keep going a little bit longer. It just kept going. It just dragged on way too long. Because I think it should have ended. I think they should have skipped the I think the first little thing of him almost losing to Goku when he was in his UI state. I think he should have skipped that one and just had Goku keep going, and then Goku just the whole thing backfiring and everything like that. And then him just going on the absolute berserk stage, just basically thrashing through more people. That's what I would have preferred for Jiren. But my thing is, it's fine to make a strong character that looks like they have no limit to their power. That's fine. But when it's episodic like this, it becomes more. It's a bigger problem than a movie. A movie, you can write it off as, oh, we stopped him by wearing him out, or because the movie has to end eventually. A show has to deal with it in a different way. I didn't think Jiren was boring. I think Jiren was kind of a cool character. Full power Jiren, I can't wait for that to come out to Legends. But he was just too much for something that I didn't, that, don't get me wrong, I cared about, but I just didn't care about who was last. I would have preferred a very different fight than the one that we actually got. But I mean, it's fine, I guess. No real problem with it, but that's just all I'm saying about it. But that was just me when it came to Jiren, though. That's it. Yes.